This is not your business.
I was worried sick about you.
John, I called and I told you that I was okay.
Okay, then days passed and nothing. I don't know if you were hurt or dead or
Well,
what.
I would be dead if it wasn't for Nicholas, probably. So why don't you try thanking him instead of warning him to stay away from me?
But Johnny hates his father. The last thing he wants to do is follow in Anthony's footsteps.
Doesn't matter what Johnny wants. He's in this business. If you really think you can have a future with him, why don't you go visit Michael and see what it looks like?
And, someone stabbed me from behind and then dumped me in the harbor.
Was it Sonny or our...
It's all right. Nicholas is cool. He's the soul of discretion.
You sure about that?
Yeah. He already knows our father's more than capable of killing me, but John, I don't think it was Daddy. Anyway, I don't know, but I somehow ended up at Windermere, and Nicholas found me, brought me up to the house, and John, he took care of me.
You should have gone to a hospital.
We were stranded here because of the storm. There was no phone. There was no electricity whatsoever, and I was really out of it, John. I had a very high fever, and I was rambling. Nicholas did not involve the police.
Thank you very much for saving my sister. Let's stay away from her.
There's a simple way to end the violence. Stop shooting people.
Okay, you're not this naive.
Why are you so fatalistic?
Because we're in a business that deals with a lot of money, the kind of money that people kill for, and that's not going to change just because you want to be with Johnny.
So I should just give up like you did? You could have had a family with Elizabeth, Jake, and Cam. You could have left the mob like
No,
Sonny.
I couldn't.
No, I just don't think you tried hard enough. Maybe being happy is something that you don't really want.
I understand your instinct to protect your sister here. I feel the same way about mine. But out of respect for Lulu, I've held back in telling you to stay away from her.
You know, maybe you should follow Nicholas's example.
But he's still in love with his dead fiancée.
Johnny, I know. Nicholas told me all about her.
Okay, then you know he's using you to get over his grief.
Well, I've used guys for a lot less.
Claudia, listen.
No, you listen to me, Johnny. I'm not some innocent little girl who's being taken advantage of by this selfish rich guy. Come on. For the record, Nicholas and I did not sleep together. Lulu walked in here and she jumped to conclusions. My honor is intact, okay?
Let's go.
No, you know what? I have a few things to talk to Nicholas about in private. I'll see you later.
Yeah. So I assume that you want to make sure I keep your little confession a secret from...
Actually, I want to talk about your sister's big fat mouth. Nicholas, I didn't tell Johnny I was staying here, and I most certainly didn't make up stories about sleeping with you. So all this came from Lulu.
Well, she knows that I'm grieving and understandably worried about me.
Well, okay, but she started screaming at me in the middle of the Metro Court today. She's practically foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, she does tend to get a bit carried away sometimes.
Yeah, well, she's convinced I'm some scheming, evil slut who's out to take advantage of your pain.
That's exactly what you are.
Keep them.
Back again, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's cool. I was just about to leave anyway, but listen, we do have a need here for you to talk to your sister about other people's privacy.
Well, I think
right?
the need is to talk about what happens when people are vulnerable.
Now's probably a good time.
Okay, good. But we do have a lot of stuff to catch up on besides your sister's hysterics, so give me a call.
Please tell me you're not going to call her.
Oh, please.
I mean it. You shouldn't have let her back in the house.
I understand that your heart's in the right place. Okay? But whether Claudia wants to visit or not is my choice, not yours.
She's a complete psycho, Nicholas. I feel awful that Johnny has to even be related to her.
Johnny doesn't seem to mind her.
Johnny doesn't have a choice.
Look, you're overreacting and worrying for no reason.
No reason? You sleeping with Claudia is not nothing.
I did not have sex with Claudia, and I'm not remotely interested in a relationship with her. Okay? It doesn't matter if she's evil and crazy and whatever else you said she was, or the sweetest person on earth. Doesn't matter. I'm in love with Emily, and I always will be.
Don't tell me the face looks so familiar. Louise? Lily? I know. Lulu.
Funny.
Not so funny when I'm the one doing all of your work.
Well, you cover for me, I cover for you.
Okay, we'll start covering. Alphabetize these. Oops. And when you're finished with that, we need 5 of Kate's favorite models for the club opening in Soho. They're all to be dressed in Federico Cabrero, Maha Chang jewelry, and Godet bags and shoes. Why are you not writing all of this down?
How does this stuff come off the top of your head?
Well, I come to work more than once every 3 days, and I actually want a career in this industry.
I've had a bad day. I really don't need this.
That's too bad, because Kate needs this stuff done, and you have to arrange it.
Well, I'll ask her myself. Where is she?
She's at the hospital.
Okay, well, she left her PDA, so I guess I'll just have to take it to her.
No. I'll take it to her. Thank you. You do that.
Oh! You'd be looking a lot more cheerful right now if I were Lulu.
This is where we've been meeting?
Yeah, I can see why you picked this spot. Lots of good memories here. Remember I used to bring you here, get you away from Daddy?
We used to call it our fort.
Yeah, and I always let you pick out the games because you had the most vivid imagination. You created this whole world here. You had a castle and knights. And we used to do these sword fights, you remember?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, Ma, you! Oh my God, I loved it. I loved coming here with you. It was the best part of my day, John.
Mine too.
Yeah,
Freedom in that place.
yeah, I know. That's why I used to bring you here. So we could just be fun, be kids, have a good time.
You were good to me. And you still are. I don't get why other people see you as hurtful. It makes no sense. I've seen the other side of you, you know? I know you can get hurt. Which is why I can't sit back and just watch while Nicholas uses you. You know,
Like I said, we didn't sleep together, so you're blowing this so way out of proportion.
you are defending him way too much. Okay, Nicholas is messed up. He's in love with a dead woman, and he tugged on your sympathy by telling you.
Not everybody has an ulterior motive, John.
There you go. Protecting him again.
Would you give me a little bit of credit? I eat guys like Nicholas for breakfast.
You are protesting way too much.
And you are taking on your girlfriend's paranoia.
No. Lulu was trying to protect her older brother, and I'm just trying to protect you.
You'd be better off ditching that hysterical bitch.
Dare I hold up a mirror?
Johnny, come on. Maybe you're too blinded by love to see clearly, but I see just fine, thank God. And you know what? Your girlfriend is a head case. You should have seen her at the Metro Court Hotel lobby screaming at me, calling me a slut. That seems to be her favorite word. Calling me a slut, Johnny. You need to dump that girl before she gets somebody in trouble.
Okay, I don't take orders from you, especially when it comes to my personal life.
Well, turn it around on yourself, Johnny, because I'm not taking orders from you either.